Yes, children, this is your Ravi sir, Physical Science faculty. In previous class, we have completed about acids, bases, and salts, a few activities. Today I am going to explain one more activity which is very most important in 10th class. Very most important, children. Be careful, be quiet, and please involve all the students. Don't make a noise. Keep concentrate. Today, I am going to explain about acids react with carbonates and metal hydrogen carbonates. What is liberates? Acids react with carbonates and metal hydrogen carbonates. What liberates? Before that, I am going to tell you now chemical properties of acids. So, acids are sour in taste, they turn blue litmus to red. Methyl orange indicator turn into red color. It is the first property. Acids are sour in taste, they turn blue litmus into red, and methyl orange indicator turn into red color. And next one, acids react with metals to liberate hydrogen gas. Acids react with the metals to liberate hydrogen gas. It is the second one. Third one, acids react with carbonates and metal hydrogen carbonates to liberate carbon dioxide gas. Acids react with carbonates and metal hydrogen carbonates to liberate carbon dioxide gas. Next one, acids react with base to form salts and water. It is called neutralization reaction. Acids react with base to form salts and water. It is neutralization reaction. And next one, acid shows electrical conductivity in aqueous solution. Acid shows electrical conductivity in aqueous solution. These are the main properties of acid, children. Very most important properties. Okay. Today, I am going to tell about the acids react with carbonates and metal hydrogen carbonates to liberate carbon dioxide gas. It is the activity 4, children. Activity 4. Activity 4. That is acids react with carbonates and metal hydrogen carbonates. Metal hydrogen carbonates. So this is the topic very most important. Acids react with carbonates and metal hydrogen carbonates. So first of all, take a 2 test tubes. For example, see children, it is one test tube. Take 0.5 grams of Na2CO3, means sodium carbonate, and label it, it is A, and take another test tube. So in this, take 0.5 grams of metal hydrogen carbonate, that is NaHCO3. To this add 2 milliliter of dilute HCl. Dilute HCl. Once again, Activity 4, it is explain about acids react with carbonates and metal hydrogen carbonates. So first of all, first we have to take a test tube. So in this take 0.5 grams of sodium carbonate. Take another test tube. Take 0.5 grams of metal hydrogen. It is a sodium is metal. Metal hydrogen carbonate is given. Actually, this sodium hydrogen carbonate. Here, metal is sodium is the metal. That's why we have to call metal hydrogen carbonate. And label it the two test tubes A and B. To this, add 2 milliliter of dilute HCl. When we add the dilute HCl, both are reacted together. Some amount of gas is liberates. Let me see the diagram for this. So this is a rough diagram, children. It is a very rough diagram. Now it is delivery tube. Diesel funnel. And Na2CO3. Na2CO3. Dilute HCl. Lime water. So this is the diagram for this activity, children. Acids react with carbonates and metal hydrogen carbonates. Which gas is liberated? Let me see now. Very most important. First, we have to take a two test tubes, children. So here, two test tubes are there. Take a 0.5 grams of sodium carbonate in one test tube. To this, add 2 milliliter of dilute HCl and label it. It is test tube A. And take another test tube and take into this 0.5 grams of metal hydrogen carbonate. To this, add 2 milliliter of dilute HCl and label it. It is the test tube B. Observe that when the HCl and carbonate, HCl and metal hydrogen carbonate, when the both are react together, some amount of gas is liberated. Let me see now according to the diagram. Now it is a test tube and it is Thistle funnel, it is children. Thistle funnel, and it is a delivery tube. It is lime water test tube, and it is a stand, dilute HCl and sodium carbonate, Na2CO3, sodium carbonate. Now, here sodium carbonate, Na2CO3, 0.5 grams of sodium carbonate will be there, and in this you have to add dilute HCl. Now both are react together. Some amount of gases comes out, children. That gas is passes through the delivery tube, and now this gas is enter into the lime water. Lime water is nothing but it is calcium hydroxide, children. CaOH twice, calcium hydroxide. When the carbon dioxide gases enter into the lime water, this lime water turn into the milky white. So means lime water and carbon dioxide both are react together. It is make it as a milky white color substance. Make it as a milky white substances. So now in this reaction, how we can show this reaction with the equation? Are understood, children? It is the first. It is a test tube, and the test tube we have to take into this sodium carbonate and 2 grams of 2 milliliter of HCl in this. This is fixed to the stand, and now both are react together and to liberate the carbon dioxide gas. That gas is passes through the delivery tube and enter into the lime water. Carbon dioxide and lime water react together, so this is turned into the milky white. So the lime water turned into the milky white. So that is the precipitate is formed in that. And next, remove this. Instead of this, one more, that is a metal hydrogen carbonate test tube fixed to this. Same process, and now metal hydrogen carbonate and dilute HCl both are reacted together. It is also liberates carbon dioxide gas, children. That gas is passes through the delivery tube and enter into the lime water. So carbon dioxide and lime water both are reacted together to form the lime water into the to convert into the milky white. That is the precipitate. So by seeing this, when acids react with the carbonates and metal hydrogen carbonates, carbon dioxide gas is liberates. CO2 is liberates. CO2 is liberates. So in this reaction, carbon dioxide gas is liberates. So first one, acids react with carbonates. Carbonates means in this carbonate will be there, children. Na2CO3, sodium carbonate. And the second one, NaHCO3. It is metal hydrogen carbonate. Here, Na is metal. H means hydrogen. CO3 means carbonates. Metal hydrogen carbonate. So for this, chemical reactions will be there, children. For this, chemical reaction will be there. Let me see the chemical reaction now. Chemical equation for this. So first one, so in this the first reaction, acids react with the carbonate. Is the first one. Acid react with carbonate, sodium carbonate. So in this reaction, the first is here the 2 and 2 will be there. Take the common 2. That means Na react with the chlorine. This take the common 2 here, 2 and 2 will be there. Take the common 2, Na plus Cl, NaCl. It is completed. Now here 2 hydrogens will be there. This 2 hydrogen react with 1 oxygen. 2 hydrogens react with from this 1 oxygen. Then it is forms water. Last finally carbon and 2 oxygen will be there. CO2. Acids react with carbonates to liberate carbon dioxide gas. And one more, acids react with metal hydrogen carbonate. Now the second reaction children. Acid react with the metal hydrogen carbonate. So actually it is now the first one reaction. This is the first reaction, and the second reaction. Acids react with metal hydrogen carbonates. Acids react with metal hydrogen carbonate to form it is an Na react with Cl to form NaCl, and here one hydrogen and one oxygen H2O, and final remains here CO2. So means acids react with carbonates to liberate carbon dioxide gases. Acids react with metal hydrogen carbonate to liberate carbon dioxide gases. So one thing keep it in mind children, when acids react with carbonates and metal hydrogen carbonates, that liberates carbon dioxide gas. So this carbon dioxide gas, the carbon dioxide gas is passes through the lime water, which is liberates the gas. It is passes through the lime water. Lime water formula what ma? Calcium hydroxide plus carbon dioxide. Then it is gives rise to lime water. It is and carbon dioxide. What is the gas is liberated? This gas is passes through the lime water, and this lime water liberates calcium carbonate, CaCO3 and water. Means it is make it as a milky white substance. It is a precipitate, white color precipitate. White color precipitate is for milky white substance. So, and passing of carbon dioxide through the lime water, it is makes a milky white, that is calcium carbonate. Calcium carbonate is liberates. So, on passing of excess carbon dioxide, still we have to pass the excess carbon dioxide through this. Actually, when acids react with carbonates and metal hydrogen carbonates, here carbon dioxide gas is liberated. Now the liberation gas is passes through the lime water. Now it is turned into milky white, that is calcium carbonate, and water is liberated. Now the excess carbon, still some more carbon dioxide gas is passes through this, and passing of excess CO2. That means CaCO3 plus H2O plus CO2, then gives rise to this is the CaCO3 plus H2O plus CO2. So now it liberates CaHCO3 2. So this is the liberation. It is called calcium hydrogen carbonate. Calcium hydrogen carbonate. On passing of excess carbon dioxide, it liberates calcium. Ca, calcium hydrogen carbonate is liberated. So this is the fourth activity, children. Very most important. So once again, I will explain this activity. First of all, acids react with carbonates and metal hydrogen carbonate. What happens? Then it is liberates carbon dioxide gas. First, we have to take a 2 test tubes. Label it A and B. In A test tube, take a 0.5 grams of sodium carbonate. To that, add 2 milliliter of dilute HCl. In B test tube, also take a 0.5 grams of metal hydrogen carbonate. That is nothing but NaHCO3. Here Na is metal, children. Na means sodium is metal. To that also add 2 milliliter of dilute HCl. Now the test tube is fixed to the stand. It is contents of the apparatus is diesel funnel, delivery tube, stand, dilute HCl, sodium carbonate, and the next one is lime water. So these are the apparatus. These are the parts in that. And now observe the reaction. Here sodium carbonate react with the dilute HCl. In that some amount of gas comes out. That gas is passes through the delivery tube and enter into the lime water. The lime water turn into milky white. And the same way, now fix the another test tube, that is metal hydrogen carbonate. And the same, observe the reaction. In that also carbon dioxide gas is liberated, that passes through the lime water and it is turned as a milky white. Now let me write the equations for that. Acids react with carbonates to liberate carbon dioxide gas according to the equation. Now acids react with metal hydrogen carbonate to form carbon dioxide gas. Now this carbon dioxide gas is passes through the lime water. CaOH twice plus carbon dioxide. It forms calcium carbonate and water. Now, still you have to pass the excess carbon dioxide through this. CaCO3 plus H2O plus CO2. You have to pass the excess carbon dioxide. It is excess. It liberates calcium hydrogen carbonate. So, by seeing this activity, what we conclude that here, acids react with carbonates and metal hydrogen carbonates to liberate carbon dioxide gas. So, what precautions we have to take? What precautions we have to take? So, whatever the experiment you have to do, at that time you must and should wear the gloves, children. Wear the gloves. Don't touch the chemicals. Don't touch the test tubes and don't touch the chemical bottles with your bare hands. Keep away the chemicals. Keep away the chemicals and wear the spectacles. Wear the spectacles. So these are the precautions of this activity. So this is the acids react with carbonates and metal hydrogen carbonate. And next one. Next lab activity, children. A reaction of acids and bases with metals. So it is a lab activity, reaction of acids and bases with metals. So it is also very most important, children. When acids react with metals, it is liberates hydrogen gas. It is liberates hydrogen gas. When acids react with the metals, liberates hydrogen gas. It is one of the lab activity, very most important lab activity, children. Let me see this lab activity. So just for lab diagram, children, it is lab activity, reaction of acids and bases with metals. Already it is one of the chemical property of acids. So already told you, when acids react with the metals to liberate hydrogen gas. So material required. What material required for this lab activity? One test tube, delivery tube, zinc granules, dilute HCl, stand and mastic. One glass trough or beaker. So now procedure. First, we have to take a test tube. It is one of the test tube, and insert the delivery tube through this, and take some amount of zinc granules in the test tube and pour some amount of dilute HCl, which is here 10 milliliter of dilute HCl. So just we have to pour the 10 milliliter dilute HCl. Take a test tube. It is a test tube fixed to the stand, and insert one hole rubber card. Through this, insert the delivery tube. Now take some amount of zinc granules. To this, add 10 milliliter of dilute HCl. And observe the reaction when it is pour the dilute HCl in the test tube. Now, zinc and dilute HCl both are reacted together and it liberates some amount of gas. That gas is passes through the delivery tube and enter into the soap water trough, glass trough. The liberation of gas is passes through the delivery tube and enter into the glass of water. And now in this, the water is get disturbed and makes a bubbles. The bubbles is indication of liberation of gas, but which gas we don't know here. How we can identify? So for that, bring one burning matchstick and put near to the mouth of glass trough. Now here the matchstick, here it is make a pop sound and put off fire. Make a pop sound and put off fire. According to this, the liberation gas is, you have to confirm that is a hydrogen gas. When reaction of acid and base with metal, it is liberate hydrogen gas. How we can identify the hydrogen gas? That means just bring the burning matchstick near to the glass trough or beaker, whatever it may be. It is make a pop sound and put up this fire. That is an indication of liberation of hydrogen gas. If the fire is still brightly burned, if the fire is not completely put up, it is still brightly burned. Now that is indication of oxygen gas is liberated. So that's why we can identify the gas easily by the sound. If it is make the pop sound and put off, that is hydrogen gas, liberation of hydrogen gas. So this is the lab activity and very most important, children. It is the lab activity and most important. Are you understood, children? So finally I will explain, listen careful. So first we have to take in some amount of zinc granules in a test tube and pour 10 milliliter of dilute HCl, and this test tube is fixed to the stand and insert the delivery tube. The other end is enter into the glass trough. Now observe the reaction here. The chemical reaction starts in this. So in this chemical reaction, some amount of gas comes out. That gas passes through the delivery tube and enter into the trough, glass trough. And now in this, the water is get disturbed and make some bubbles here. The bubbles are indicates here to liberation of gas. Which gas is liberated, we don't know. How we can identify? That means here, just bring a burning matchstick and put near to the mouth of the glass trough. When it is make a pop sound and put up the fire, that is indication to liberation of hydrogen gas. So now in this reaction, hydrogen gas is liberated. So finally, what we conclude that when acids and bases react with metals to liberation hydrogen gas, but one condition here, all the bases should not produce hydrogen gas. Only the sodium hydroxide, highly reactive metal, only produces hydrogen gas. But metals, when they react with acids, they liberate hydrogen gas. So finally, for this chemical equation, now the equation is here. Zinc granules means dilute HCl plus zinc granules. Zinc is means it is a metal. Zinc is metal. React with acids to liberate zinc chloride plus hydrogen. It is the equation for this. Conclusion, do with the equation, children. And the same precautions here. What are the precautions I said to you before that? The same precaution. Whatever the chemical activity when you are doing in the lab, first we should wear the gloves and spectacles. Do not touch the chemicals with your bare hands. keep away the chemicals, and the bottle is kept in a cool place, stored in a cool place. So this is the topic, children. So now these two, activity 4 and lab activity, it is homework for you. So with the diagrams, you have to write about this lab activity and activity 4. These two questions you have to write in your classwork, and with the diagram also, with the diagram, process, everything, aim, material required, procedure, observation, and conclusion. Every conclusion should be with equation, children. Equation. So this is a lab activity, very most important. This, and already explained fourth activity. That is a very most important. Everybody must and should practice the diagrams. Very important. Sometimes they will ask the examination. Very most important for 4 marks question. This too. So my dear children, you practice well and you draw the diagrams. 2 diagrams. Activity 4 and lab activity. And labeling also very most important, children. Everybody must and should write these 2 activities neatly. Are you understood, children? So this is the class today. The session is over.